Hi guys, welcome back to Creations by Cupcake. This is going to be episode number 2, and I'm going to try to make a video a month. I'm going to shoot for that because I think that will keep me level and happy. I did not do much crafting this month because I've been reading and listening to audiobooks all month long, pretty much January too. But I did a little bit of crafting, so I'm here to share the things that I did get done and maybe some things I want to accomplish in the next couple weeks. So thanks for coming back, or thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. So I'll jump right into what I've been doing. I'll start off with sewing. My sewing project I did for this month was this here, which is a mug rug that the tutorial is from Vanessa the Crafty Gemini. I'll post a link down in the basement, and it was like the mini swap project of the month. Even though I don't swap within the group, I'm not confident in my sewing skills, so I try to do the swap project even though I don't swap with a partner. But I thought it was very fitting since it had a cupcake on it, and I am Cupcake. I thought that was a little bit fun, so I did that. And the project of the month was a tote bag, which I'm still working on. It's all in pieces, so maybe next month when I come in I'll be done. But so far this is all I have, and that's going to be a tote bag, which yeah, it's a little bit harder than last month's project, but I'm confident that I will make it and it will look nice. So that's all the sewing I think I've done. That bag's taken up a lot of time. It was a lot of little small pieces and cutting and piecing and sewing, which I'm not complaining about, but it took up a lot more time than last month's project. So I wouldn't even say halfway done. I hope to finish maybe this weekend or next week. I don't know. I'm just making it fun. If you make it like a chore, then it's not fun. You know, I want to follow along with the projects every month, but if I don't get it done exactly at the end of the month, I'm not going to be upset with myself, because it is for me to build my skills, not necessarily, get it done in, by a certain time. So that's all the sewing that I've done for this month. For knitting, I did complete one of my projects I showed last month. This was the Katniss cowl, which I think I said it was by Bo Peep Knits. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I linked it, and I'll link it again, and I really like it. Which I really like the way it came out. I'll post pictures at the end of my bathroom selfies. My kids were laughing at me because I was taking pictures in the bathroom. I still need to sew in my ends. Am I the only person that hates sewing in your ends? It's like when you finish, you just want to be finished. You don't want to have to go in and sew in all the pieces and block it, and I want to be done. When I'm done, I'm done. I want to go to something else. So I'm glad I finished with that. This was the needles that had like broke. They were like cheap plastic, maybe Susan Bates, I'm not really sure, that broke during my last video. So I ordered some from Amazon, and once they came in, I kind of got in the mood to finish that up. So I finished that. I'm proud of that. I do like this, although I realized I don't like stuff bunched up on my neck. Like, even though it's really cold here and it's been snowing a lot and like lots of nasty icy weather, when I'm in the car I don't like all that stuff in my face and up on my neck. So although I really do like it, I don't know, maybe I'll give it away or sell it, or I don't know. I really like it, but it just feels too, I don't know, I think I'm like claustrophobic or something like that. That's probably not the term you should use for that, but I'm sure somebody knows what I mean. That's my only one knitted project I got done. I did sign up for a Craftsy class, and I think it's called Improve Your Knitting Skills with Continental Knitting. I am a right hand knitter, which I feel like it takes me a long time to knit stuff because I hold my yarn like this and I get these cramps in my fingers and in my wrists, so I really don't knit for a long time because it's not comfortable. So I I saw a couple people sign up for this. I know Kristen, I think from Yarngasm, I think that's her name, but I'll post a link to her podcast down below. And somebody else I saw, and they had a sale on Craftsy, so I was like, oh, well, I like knitting, so I should learn how to do it faster and in a way that won't hurt my wrist, so I can do it for long periods of time. So this is how far I've gotten, which I haven't worked on in weeks, just because a lot has been going on and I'm like in a reading mode now. I think that's all for my knitting. And last thing I started to crochet was a beanie, not a beanie hat, a Ziggy hat, which usually I can knock out in one evening, maybe two. And I've probably started this 5 times, and this is how far I've gotten. And I really like the colors, which are like Red Heart Soft Black, Karen Party Sparkle, or something like that. I think this is teal and this one is magenta, fuchsia, something like that. I don't know, I just can't get into it. I don't know what's my issue. I don't know, I'm just really not in a crochet type of mood. So although this yarn, I really do need to finish this. This is ridiculous. These colors I bought to try to make an entrelac blanket, and I was trying the tutorial by Mikey and I just couldn't get it. I watched it several times and I got the first block, and then when it was time to come to the next block and attach it, I just lost it. And I have all this yarn in those colors. Even bought a little bit more to make sure I had enough for a blanket, which I hate making blankets. And then I couldn't really get the technique down, so I don't know, maybe I'll just try something else with it. I really want to make something. I want to have something to do when I'm like watching my shows, something I really don't need a pattern for, really have to pay too much attention to. So I don't know if anybody has a good pattern that's really basic and does not need a lot of attention, please tell me down there so that I can get that yarn out my stash, because I really want to get my stash down and a little bit under control this year. That's all I really have to share. So hopefully next month I can complete a few more things. I really am glad I got this off the needles, but hopefully next month I'll be a little bit more productive and able to multitask between reading and listening to audiobooks and crafting and life. So I'll see you guys next month. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much